It's a good question. It seems that you roll shit unless you're trying to get one of these new write-in skills.
That's
Like that.
right. Yeah, when I'm actually rolling stuff of at professional level, then
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah. I think ropes and pulleys is my favorite one so far.
Yes. All right.
Yes, everybody's very impressed with your constant new ideas. They think it's that this kind of shit is now an Australian thing.
Yes, of course.
Mal is talking about someday he would like to go to Australia and work with their greatest craftsmen
Hmm.
or anybody that would talk to him. Either way,
That would be interesting if we could arrange that.
there'd be nothing that Australians would like more than a half burned fucking human sized talking goose that
Hmm.
wanted to fucking work with their craftsmen. The Australian people, I'm sure, would think that was the shit. And I'll bet he would get fucking drunk every night off of their beer.
Yes.
Everybody wants to
So
buy the goose a drink.
so Mel, what's the situation with the water here?
Well, we get a lot of
Okay.
it through rainwater and store it and stuff, but there's a couple of little creeks. It's not great.
So why was the town settled here in the first place? Was it because of the sewers? Because it's
I'm
certainly not a place you would normally you'd want to build a town near where there's available drinking water.
Well, I think this one was originally sold because it's the best port area.
Okay, so it's strategic
Hmm.
from a port
Yeah, it's
situation. Okay,
not great on natural resources and stuff close by, but it has an amazing deep water port.
okay, which is a good setting off point for colonization.
And taking them over.
Yes.
There's been some talk, says Simon, and it's not talk that I necessarily disagree with, that we should enslave all of the elves. He looks at yours and goes, no offense, and have them work for us. But personally, I don't know about that. I'm thinking
You
that
mean
they'll
you
rise
mean
up and
in an attempt to civilize them?
that's right. We need to bring them proper etiquette by killing many of them and making the rest work for us without pay. In that way, they will become civilized. And Mel goes, he's not a big fan of slavery. He Mel is too distracted to really give a shit about the elves at all.
Yeah.
His brain is constantly. He's like Leonardo da Vinci, but a lot less talented. Super less talented, but he's got the hummingbird mind. That's like, oh, I'm gonna
Hmm.
do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
without Leonardo's skill.
So Simon, I thought slavery was against the principles of Genovia.
It is, but if we can get them to learn to not be such horrible people, then that will help them, and then we can
Okay,
release them a little bit.
okay.
You know, maybe even perhaps someday, for every five of them that vote, one vote could count, or something like that.
Next, you'll be saying you want to give women votes.
Now, let's not go crazy, he says. No, actually, women do have votes here.
Yes, I know
They're
they do here because they're equals. Yes,
not. Mhm.
I'm
The
assuming.
old
Yes, I'm assuming
Olympics.
with the way that women seem to be equals, that they do actually get to vote in this
Oh
weird
yeah,
place,
it's pretty much
which is
the
good.
jobs are assigned random gender. Nobody seems to care or notice. They don't. Uh, yeah. So.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah. Well, they've got a lot of negatives toward their culture and stuff. They're definitely back in time for a lot of shit.
Hmm.
But with regards to each other. They seem to. There's good ones and bad ones, but they don't care what animal form somebody else has. They're not racist because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just racist against the elves because who the fuck knows what's wrong with them?
All right. We shall chat about stuff. Random
Excellent.
stuff.
The meal's a great success.
Mhm.
Let's see how the cook did on her thing. You got
Yeah.
through the meal. You got through it somehow. The
Nobody got
brandy
food poisoning.
brandy helps. You're thinking maybe Mrs. Parapet should be beaten later, but other than that, you're
He's settling in.
fine. Yeah. Oh, my NPCs suck. Anyway, yeah. So
I'm
eventually,
glad you're not rolling better than me, at least. So.
Mel goes off to his death in your carriage. He's pretty drunk. He's like, "Ah, it's been a wonderful time," and such. He staggers off. Um, he's not so drunk that the wheelbarrow needs to be done, but they do have a wheelbarrow for anybody who gets too drunk to
Lovely.
take them home. Um, but he goes, and the miscellaneous dog's body guy is happy to uh, take him home like a fucking champ. Yeah,
Well done.
I'm impressed.
Soon
Shit, he
he'll
almost
be
made it.
soon he'll be very good at driving.
Yes. Yeah, and then you can do the mad dash through the city for some reason in your fucking carriage. Go, don't spare the whip, boy.
Is the dog's body's name Delma by any chance?
Delmer.
Delma Minga, our driver in the other place.
Card.
I was thinking,
Oh,
driver, huh?
yeah. Perfect. I see you know how things work here.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Give me a small sanity roll for space-time distortion, as there's.
I've already made one for this stuff, but yes, I
Yes,
don't even
well,
know
you're
what we.
doing just a bit too many coincidences, and
Yeah, I don't
your
think.
brain
Yeah, I
has
don't know.
put it
We
all
didn't actually put it
together
under
into
anything.
a new and horrifying thing.
What are we at, Sam? That's what we're at.
Fail.
No, I
No.
make it.
At one point, you'll eventually max it out. It's on the sheets that what the max out value is. Eventually, you won't even notice anymore. Yeah,
So what's it
so
actually called? What's it under?
it's either space-time distortion or time-space distortions. It's on the Sandy max out sheet somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have to. I didn't print out the entire sheet because I printed it out at home. So
Uh,
I've just been writing them in. So I'll have to track it down.
no, even if you look it up and say, this is the maximum, I keep having to roll on
Yeah.
this.
That's what I was mean. I just got to find where I've saved the sheet off that I was printing out.
It has many other useful things that someday you will get a max out as well.
Yes.
Let the good times roll.
There, then. All right.
The other guy, he goes off to one of the wings of your home, and he's getting
Never heard of
situated by
again.
the butler. Well, that too. Um, he does caution you again. He's like,
Well, yeah. So
be on a
have
sharp eye, he slurs.
yes, have him nearby, not like in a different wing or anything
Oh,
like that.
all right. The butler puts him closer by. That
And
way you can hear
quickening.
him being
I really can't
grisly
remember.
murdered.
I really can't recall if I had to do a roll for quickening previously. Time and space distortion. There it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I haven't been in your native zone. It's a natural, beautiful thing to suck somebody's essence out of their body and stick it into your own. You guys
Okay,
are
so it's just we don't need sand rolls for doing that.
not in your native zone. If you start doing it outside of your native zone, possibly.
Okay, okay, I was
Aha!
curious. Yeah, no, it's all right. It
Ah,
was actually, if I did get into a fight with Krell, I was actually going to experiment that very thing to see if it would work. I,
yeah, there's a lot of
I
interesting
was,
shit going on. So who
I
knows?
thought with the way magic and stuff works, I was going to give it a shot to see. Excuse me. Yes, I'll need to print that out at some stage.
It's amazingly useful from time
Yeah,
to
yeah,
time.
yeah. I just keep forgetting. I keep thinking I need to print out that sheet and add it
Hmm.
to my
Collection of shit. Yeah,
collection.
for such a simple game, the character sheet is rather lengthy.
Yeah.
But it's that and the shit, the skills and shit are the only kind of complicated thing. Like if you know
Mm-hmm.
spells and shit, but otherwise for just like give me an architecture roll, that's easy.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I will keep an ear open for.
No problem. Give me a willpower roll. Lower is better. Build that willpower. Did you say crit?
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, I was like, what?
Did I click on that? No, maybe I didn't. No.
You're
He
deeply asleep.
died.
Give me a
No.
listen roll at half or negative 30, your choice.
Yeah, I just sec. I just checking. I don't think I've got anything for willpower. No. I will spend
Well,
one
well,
hero point.
willpower is your stat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're
I was
just
just
going to
seeing
spend
if I,
hero points on this? No, don't bother. Just because it's a check in willpower, if you get times 3 or less, is no concern.
yeah, well, that's why I was thinking of doing it, just to
Oh,
see.
build those hit points, okay?
Yes. Um, what is it? That's what it is. Yes, I make it not
Times
nothing
3, make
special.
it?
No, times 5. Willpower times
Oh,
5.
yeah, no check in unless you get
Yeah,
times
yeah,
3
yeah.
or
Yeah, I know
less.
it's no check,
Okay.
but yeah. I just mean I
Ah,
did make my willpower by 5 though.
all right. Cool. Give me a listen roll. See if he's being murdered in the night.
Yes, I make my listen roll.
Sadly, no. Or if it is if shenanigans are going on, it's too quiet.
Yes. It's too quiet.
While you're heating your ass off there, the British landscape is literally stopped by a storm.
Yeah, I heard something about they calling it a beast from the east or something it was nicknamed.
Wow, that's rather clever. The compared to like Colorado, Illinois, Nebraska, this is a light dusting,
Mm-hmm.
but they have no tools to take the snow off the streets and shit. So it's sticking around. They're not clearing anything. They're used to it melting.
Yeah, yeah, used to it going away.
Hmm. So there you go. The night goes by uneventfully.
Ah, that was something else I wanted to ask Mel about. It's all right, doesn't matter. They can work it out.
As you continue discovering new mysteries about this town and learn their national anthem for the place they came from.
Yes.
Yeah. There it is.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. All right. So there's the new day. All right. There's two things I'm going to do.
Go on.
First of all, I'm going to visit Mel.
All right.
Oh, three, four things. But we'll visit
Which
Mel
one
first.
first? Okay.
Visit Mel first.
You leave your home, which is now a possible murder scene. You're not sure because you haven't seen your guest yet.
All right, well, breakfast first with Simon before leaving.
Simon is not at breakfast. The butler brings you an egg, and it's in one of those little holder things with the silver stem that goes down into the thing, and then you're supposed to fucking hit the egg somehow and decapitate it or something like that with a little spoon. And then, but the egg is kind of lizard-like because all their shit is for reasons.
No soldiers?
He motions over to where two guys are with guns waiting. Anyway.
Get a piece of bread, you butter it, and you cut it up into slices.
Slices. Those are the soldiers.
Yes.
They're not soldiers. Then you dip. Though?
No. You call them soldiers though, because they're in a line, like a procession or a
I always imagine
and then you dip them in the egg yolk.
I always imagine gingerbread men made out of bread, and that was your soldiers.
No.
I see.
Well, that's what I call soldiers anyway. Whether or not that's what's referred to as soldiers for having with a boiled egg.
Yeah, the butler will get you something. Unfortunately, they have not discovered the vital critical toaster technology here yet. So
it's untoasted. It's not toasted.
God damn it! No toast. It's a fucking crime. You need to bring a toaster here.
Yeah. Well, that'll be later. But
and then a fucking hydroelectric plant to power your toaster.
Right.
So anyway, Simon is not at breakfast.
Well, I'll ask if he was in his room.
The butler says, "I'm sorry," says Jim. "I received no answer when I knocked for breakfast, sir. I suspect that he is the drink last night may have affected."
I'll go and have a look just to make sure he's okay.
If you insist, sir, I can take a look if you wish.
No, that's all right. I'll go and have a look.
Oh, sir, I insist. Your breakfast is still lukewarm.
Okay, if you insist.
He goes off. You wait for the scream or something, and eventually he returns. He's getting dressed. Apparently, he was a bit worse for drink last night. Well, damn, you say. Nobody to avenge. I think I'm going to go kick a vicar.
Now I need to find a vicar.
I'll make one. You're a new vicar. The kid brings your bird in. The bird is starting to get comfortable enough that he basically travels in his cage, and then the kid lets him out. And as long as he's in this house, because this is his new outdoors and shit, because he's now the kid has moved him into the Starry Night covering.
Good.
And so the kid, as long as the kid's close by, the bird's okay, and he's like, "Morning."
Good morning.
The kid says shit, in Latin. And do you already have you've got your check in Latin already. So he babbles at you, you babble at him, he shrugs.
Yeah.
Him and the bird eat breakfast. The butler
point at different things or about different things, and give English words for him. As I said, each day we'll exchange languages and stuff.
Yeah, and anytime you do not have a check in Latin that you spend at home, be sure to try it until you fumble it and look ashamed of the horrible thing you suggested that the kid do, or get it, and then keep trying to get. Every adventure you should be getting a check in Latin if you're hanging out at your estate here.
Yes. All right.
Yes, so the kid and the bird are happy to see you. The butler does not seem to mind serving the bird. He gets a little plate with some bird seed in it and stuff. The kid's he tries some of the bird seed. The bird tries some of his food. They decide they're happy with their own food, but stuff like that's going on. They're bonding.
Good.
The kid looks at you brightly and says, "Fuck," and nods. The bird looks at you, goes back to fucking pecking his seed.
You told him that, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, says Ahoy.
Of course you don't.
Fuck, says the kid to the butler. And the butler's like, no, sir, thank you, sir. He goes back to doing butlering. The bird, he seems to be really entranced with this bird seed. Here comes Simon. He apologizes for being late for breakfast.
No apology required.
He looks like he needs his horn shined a bit because he's a bit dull today.
Mm-hmm.
He sits down, red eyes, red rhino eyes. He gets his soldiers and egg and stuff, and he's like, "Wow, that was quite a good night last night." Yes,
glad you enjoyed it.
I especially liked waking up this morning, even though my head was pounding.
It's always useful to wake up in the morning, or to wake up full stop.
Yes, it is. I was very worried.
No, well, perhaps they're being cautious about because I've gained some.
Oh, that won't stop him for long. No, my friend, it won't.
No. As things cool down.
Yes, watch your back. For as that guy is the key to the other guy, you are the key to me. Or something. The bird's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And the kid goes, fuck. Both of them look at him, and they both look at you like, you did this.
Yes. All right. After breakfast,
Simon goes off to attend to his business things. He tells you he'll be back tonight, hopefully.
Yes. Not all right. First things first. The word attempting to teach.
Now this is how it's done. He says, all you have to do is yeah, that's not it at all. Okay. We'll talk more later. Fuck, yes. Says the kid.
All right. Now we'll try dagger trick. Oh, can't try that again today.
Shows you. Ha! I have a dagger in my chest. Yay, says everybody else.
Puts me down to there. Then we will try general pocket, which is that skill. Yay!
What did you put in your pocket?
An ounce of gold.
Okay. Oh, by the way, on the general pocket and the tricks, I have increased the duration to day because it is less annoying.
Yep.
Still annoying, but less annoying. Ooh, that'd be good higher level spells. Extended until used. Yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah.
And then extinguish fire. I'll do one extinguish fire. No, that's my skill. Yep.
Cool. Well, there you go.
Alrighty. So, first things first. Go and visit Mel.
Excellent. You go back to Mel's place. He has forgotten you fucking exist, apparently, because the door's shut. It looks like around one of the windows, somebody's put like some green slimish stuff, but all the other windows are left open and stuff, like easy to climb up to if you wanted to go up there to visit him again.
Try pounding on the door for a little bit first on the off chance he hears or he's got a servant.
Let's see. First, a luck roll for having a servant. Make it really fumble. He's never going to get anybody to work there again. And a amazing listen roll.
No.
Yeah.
All right, I'll climb up.
Right, you climb to one of the unslimed windows. See how you go. Don't fall off.
Yes.
Oh, good, because it's some pretty fucking nasty damage for falling, which is why rational people don't try it. But you are part spider monkey, so you climb up there, go in. You find him like he's busy working on putting the bulletin board, which he has put a lot of do not erase signs on and hidden all the erasers and stuff like that, because he is absent-minded. He is currently working on that stuff, so he has stuff to show people and stuff.
Transcribing it and expanding upon it. Yep. Prototyping.
Yeah, he has not noticed you yet. You may give him an actual heart attack if you want to just run over and grab him or something.
I'll walk downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Knock on the door again from the inside.
Take a card for fucking style. Oh, let's see if he hears this. No, he is fumbled. He may have gone deaf from exploding things.
And then I'll call out, Mel, are you home? Mel.
You continue this as you walk upstairs till you're
pretty much.
Going,
yeah.
And he's still working.
I'll be cool.
He's deaf.
Go up on
stone deaf.
Yeah. So eventually he'll hear me, and hopefully he won't be surprised by me tapping him on the shoulder.
He hasn't heard you yet. You're standing behind him, shrieking at him. Not a goddamn thing with his fumble.
I will walk around.
He makes a spot hidden roll. Let's see if this goes any better. Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad to see you. You could have. How'd you get in?
I let myself in.
Oh, good. And he just continues on, not realizing he's fucking barred his door again.
I you might want to consider once you've finished with this.
He goes and gets a new chalkboard, looks at it carefully, compares it to a list of do not fucking remove things, doesn't find it, erases it, and goes, here you go, buddy.
Well, it's more of a general concept initially, although actually I've got mechanical repair, so it could go a bit more beyond that. Basically, using something like a furnace or a fire salamander or something, you extract salt water, you boil it, and then you run off the water, and that gives you drinking water, clean water.
Oh,
and it separates it from, and then it also gives you salt, which can be then used.
Yeah, give me a mechanical repair roll to show them how to make a desalination plant.
Yeah, a 19th century primitive desalination using magic and stuff.
Sure.
Where are we?
That could be a new thing for the fire salamander who gets treated like shit by his boss there.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Nothing special, but yes, I do.
Excellent. Give me an art roll to make it look super cool on the chalkboard as well.
Art.
Yes.
What sort of art?
Chalk.
Art, chalk. All right.
Yes.
I have art, but not art chalk.
There you go. It'll be another possible skill.
No.
No.
Anyway, yeah, so
no problem.
That may solve some of the water issues as well as giving clean water. It's probably a fallback, as in if the rainwater starts getting low in drier periods.
It's always the water's always tight here.
It's also be a way for the fortress to be able to stock up on water in case of a siege situation.
You know, rather than
the elves attacking.
I'm sure they don't have the shows arrow go into him guts. He says,
through the window.
He says, you know, I appreciate how generous you are and such, but wouldn't it be better for you to build a desalination plant?
If I had time.
What else are you doing right now?
I'm about to go explore the sewers and see what's up with that.
The sewers are not important compared to a desalination plant. Do you know how much money you would make from that?
Yeah. I mean, it's some of the cons. Yeah, well, I'd need to look at, part of the issue is that knowledge is hard to look at in this world, as you don't seem, as books seem to be quite rare, so it's hard to look at textbooks to see, about what the current knowledge is of biology. I
All
suppose I
books are
could go into.
textbooks, he says, unless
Pardon?
they're picture books. All books are textbooks, unless they're picture
Yes, but
books.
they don't. There doesn't appear to be many about. Is what I mean.
Oh, yes. Uh, I did find and send over a book to your house.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, I'm sure that somebody will be interested in it. Cut to it shows the elf kid flipping the pages for Ahoy, and the book is called the pop-up book of fears and phobias, and the bird's going ah ah. And she goes, ah, ah.
Much as that could be fun, I'll get rid of that one. All right. Sorry,
Right.
I hadn't dropped when I drew a card before. I hadn't dropped down to 8 cards.
Oh, you
I was
naughty
just trying.
person.
I was just trying to. It was that, but I don't want to get rid of that one, and I don't want to get rid of that one, and I don't want to get rid of that one.
Okay. So,
Yep.
right.
But yeah. So it might be a
He
way
says,
of
well,
them
I don't know how your funds are doing, but I don't have much
quite
money as I buy all my own supplies here.
quite
But if
low at
you,
the moment.
oh, yes, well, if you can find the funds somewhere and then invest them in the salination plant, I could see it paying off uh, money things to you.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
It was just a follow on from our conversation about the town water last night.
Money would be worth its weight in,
Gold, money,
well, yes, money. I'm really
a
not good at
duck,
finance.
worth its weight in
Hmm.
a duck.
Hmm. Yes,
Yep.
perhaps, he says.
Actually, no. But yes, you've reminded me of something I wanted to do today. I should make a list of things as I keep. There's something I was meaning to do yesterday, but I got distracted.
It shows him imagining you weighing a witch. Hmm.
I need a piece of lead.
Witches weigh the same as lead.
No, they weigh the same as a duck.
Oh, cut to
Um,
Yana. I've never seen that movie either.
yes.
She's seen no fucking useful movies.
All right. Well, yeah, there's quite a few people that have not seen a lot of the Monty Python stuff nowadays, as it fades back in time.
Heresy.
Yes. All right. I shall leave you to it.
Oh, good, he says, looking around to find out what it is. It's a long time for him looking around.
I shall go to the bank.
Cut to the bank. They've got it's the kind of bank that's made to show you just how impervious it is to being robbed. You think it doesn't look very difficult to rob, but you notice that it's got like 4 different cages for the cashiers. The vault is somewhere out of sight. Possibly you go that way around the cashiers and stuff, etc.
Yes, I will wait in line, depending on how their line systems works in this place.
Yes, the guy behind the counter, little string tie, says, "Yes, sir. May I help you?" Looks
Certainly.
at your ears. Australian.
Yes. I was just wondering if these were any good for anything, and I will show him the tarot cards that the credit cards are turned into.
He looks baffled.
Right. Just thought I'd check.
He blinks at you a bit.
No worries. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, actually, who would I speak to in regards to obtaining a loan?
A loan? Oh, well,
Yes.
that would be the manager.
Or to be able to draw down on a line of credit.
A loan would be the manager.
Certainly.
Right. You get to talk to the manager. He is interested in finding out why you want a loan.
Well, I noticed the town's got a bit of a water issue.
Oh, yes.
and I've got a idea of something that will assist with it, but unfortunately, I'm lacking the funds at this moment
Uh,
to construct it, and it is something that I think is needed to be sooner than later.
is it a bigger rain barrel?
No, it's a way of turning the seawater into drinking water.
Can you show me that it is possible to do so? If so, I would be very interested in finding out how much money you need, but I do not believe it is possible to turn
I
seawater
will
into
show
drinking
him and
water.
explain to him and
Well,
go through the
actually, he wants
process.
a practical demonstration.
Oh, a practical. Oh, you mean
Oh, he
like a.
wants to drink the finished product
Ah,
without
you
throwing
wish
up.
me to create a prototype and show it to you.
I don't know what you are talking about, he says. I want to drink clean water. Can
Yes,
you
yes,
make that happen with seawater? I will taste the
yes,
seawater first, though.
yes, 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 yes. All right, certainly. I will create a prototype for you and show it to you.
Excellent. For about $30, you can buy enough stuff to make a small prototype. Essentially, it's going to be like a still
Yeah,
where
yeah.
yeah. So go ahead and give me a
Using
mechanical repair to,
no, I probably don't need to worry about charcoal and stuff like that for filtering for the basic setup of it. Pretty much just
mm,
going to be boiling up and collecting the water
yeah,
and separating out the salt.
yeah. Eventually you'll get more stuff. But yes, he's
Yeah, yeah.
interested if you can
But
pull
things
off
like
a mechanical
filtration and
repair.
stuff, that'll be a next level. But yeah, not worrying too much about
You're
that.
risking $30 on this crazy venture, Pete.
Yes, I know. Well, considering I'm almost out of money,
Hmm.
$30 is. I'm down to
Yes.
my last 100. $30 is.
Ooh, certainly.
Actually, what I'll need to do is I will need to exchange the ounce of gold I have for money because that's pretty much what I'm down to.
An ounce of gold is like $20.
No, it was $1,500 worth of it was
Oh,
$1,500 worth of gold.
where you came from, yes.
Yes, and which I think was the equivalent to $150 worth
Done.
based on based
Yeah,
on
I
what our
forgot. Yeah,
money
yeah.
turned into.
Cool. Actually, wait,
Assuming,
no,
assuming
you've got $1,500 thing because it's worth actually a bit more because
oh
their
okay.
money is more gold-ish than gold.
Oh okay. Yeah, it was $1,500 of gold.
Oh, $3,000. There you go. They're a bit
Uh,
shocked you have such pure gold.
Oh okay. Okay, well I'm not so running out of money now.
As I said, well, then you can spend $60 and get an impressive looking prototype.
Yeah. All right. Um, what sort of in if I was to open up a bank account here and deposit funds, what sort of insurance do you have if you were robbed to cover my funds?
We have a very thick vault door for insurance.
If somebody may manage to rob your vault, what sort of
Yes.
insurance you would have that I would still be able to get my money?
Oh,
Are
you wouldn't
you
be robbed,
so
but that
you're not I can't think what the term is, not undercut, underwritten.
underwritten?
Thank
No.
you. Yes, you're not underwritten by the government, by
Oh,
the crown.
no. Oh, no, no, no. Not out here in the frontier.
Hmm. So my money would potentially be safer under the bed then.
Only if you have a vault door this thick. He shows you how thick the vault door is.
Mm-hmm. How thick is
Seriously, this
it?
is the way that they did banking up
Yeah, I
until
know, I
the
know, I know it
FDIC
is.
here. It's kind of
Yes,
sad.
yeah.
But yes, your money is potentially, well, actually, your money is safest in a fucking desalination plant. But
Yes. No, I'm just thinking, well, suddenly got $3,000. Well, I don't want to lug around $3,000 of gold coins.
actually, if you were to go and spend it, because it'll cost you like you can do the I want this made at normal pace for like $600 for an impressive reinforced desalination plant, or I want it now, god damn it, for $1,000, in which you hire like 5 times as many people as normally take, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
get made really fast, like within a week or so.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I don't need a loan now, do I? When
Yeah.
I remember, yeah. All right. Um, All right, why not? We'll start.
The desalination plant of Australia.
All right, yeah, we'll start working on the desalination plant then.
Okay. Do you want it normal speed, which will take a month or two, or would you like it bucking now?
Now, I
Excellent.
want it now.
No problem. You mark off $1,000, and people are working really hard. They've got the plans and stuff. You've hired a foreman who will make a roll on his skill after a week to see. Actually, remind me in 3 days, hence, and there'll be a skill roll, and then you can see, is he going in the right direction, or do I need to have him killed?
Yeah, I was going to say, yes, I will be checking, since it's a newfangled thing.
Oh, yeah. There's a good chance he'll swerve off into, what in the fuck are you doing? I did not try to get a giant violin made.
Yes.
Although it would be very Holmesian. Yeah. So you get all that going, and then off to the sewers, or?
Yes, well, go by Canary.
Right. No problem. You find a canary. Let's see. Actually, what's it? Your Simon recommends that you get some different clothing for going.
Yes. And get some.
He says you can't go by yourself. I'll go with you.
Okay.
But he doesn't want you to fucking die by yourself, so he volunteers to go with you. Oh, give me a spot hidden roll give me a counter surveillance at half or -30, your choice. Counter surveillance, yes.
Counter surveillance. Counter surveillance, that's what I thought. It'll be at half, since -30 will make it negative.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
No.
Let me try for Simon. He's very paranoid, very jumpy, and very incompetent, so he wouldn't know. But
right.
A danger sense roll also, please.
No. Is it
Simon's sweating and his eyes are darting.
Sixth sense is what it's called. Yes.
You feel like somebody's watching you. Simon is clearly freaking out. You're not sure if it's because he has to go into the fucking sewer system with you. He doesn't want to be. Or if something else is getting to him.
All right. Yeah, get some appropriate clothing for that sort of stuff. Some rope. I already got rope and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, mark off $5 for rough workman's clothing.
Yep.
And you have lanterns and stuff like that, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Great.
All that sort of stuff. Lanterns and rope and.
Now you can afford your house. If you want to pay ahead any amount of time and stuff, then the butler will go and do things with the money.
Yeah, I already gave him double what he was asking for housekeeping and stuff. So assumably that's a couple of months worth.
Cool. Well, yeah. Once money starts arriving, maybe from the mainland, assuming you're not all killed in your sleep, then the household will pay for itself and with interest.
Yeah, something not to have to worry about. All right.
You guys head on into the sewers. You've got the canary. He's carrying the canary and looking nervous.
So about the only other thing was I was going to talk to the word and say, we're going to go into the sewers. Did you want to come on?
Go into sewers. It's horrible down there. You don't want to go down there. Are you taking me with you? You should take me with you. How would you know?
If you wish to come, yes. I will take you.
Of course I want to come. doesn't want to go. You can tell without using empathy.
Yes. Otherwise, you and Elvin can stay here. I don't mind.
Elvin, what do you think? The kid looks at him and talks to him in Latin a bit. He says we should stay here and guard the house.
Okay.
We will protect this house with his life.
Okay. All right. So, yes, Simon and I go into the sewers.
Can I have $1?
What for?
Never had $1 before. He says in a very soft voice. It's fucking piteous.
Here you go. Here's $1.
The kid looks at the dollar and the bird and you.
And I'll give the kid $1 as well.
He looks fucking like, yeah. The bird's like got his in his beak and he's hopping around. The kid's got his and he's running around that. You would think you just gave the kid a fucking college education and a Ferrari.
I'm surprised the kid knows what $1 is.
Apparently the bird's been fucking coaching him.
Yes, it sounds that way.
You're worried about the bird's influence on the child.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, screams the kid running around your house.
Yes, all right. Spedunking in the sewers we go.
No problem. The sewers itself, have you been in any other sewage systems?
Not recently.
Within this game world? No,
within
actually.
This game world, no, I have not.
Good. All right. You're wandering around the sewers.
I don't have anything to compare it to. So one of the things I want to check out is when we initially get in there is looking at the walls and basically looking at the general construction of it and things like ladders and anything like that, just to get an idea of how modern it looks.
It looks more modern than the city above it. It looks like 1950s plus, you're going to guess?
Yeah.
Simon doesn't seem to notice anything odd about this. He's not good at that. He's keeping an eye on things like structural integrity and shit, which is fine because he's a miner. He's always worried about shit collapsing on him. He tells you these look really sturdy. He does not hit the wall in order to emphasize his point, which is good.
The other thing is also, they got this. Kept forgetting about that. The thing about the insects I have, but yeah, keeping an eye out for insects and rats. Basically, seeing what sort of animal life is down here.
There are some insects, and Simon fucking ruthlessly stamps on them until there are just too many. But anytime he sees insects, see an insect, kill an insect. This seems to be an almost instinctual thing.
What's the thing about insects, killing insects, Simon?
What do you mean? He says.
Well, whenever you see an insect, you're killing it. Why?
Oh, yeah. What? Don't you do that?
Well, depending on where I'm from, insects have a part of the environmental cycle.
That part being to kill us all in our beds, you mean?
No. Like you got bees that fertilize stuff. You got other insects that eat, that assist with the decay and the natural life cycle of plants and stuff. Some insects are annoying and spread disease and stuff, but yeah.
No, you always kill insects because they remind us of the isotrox that sail out of Velor Akun.
The isotrox?
Isotrox. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've been at war with them for a long time. Anytime that, and they have these bigger bugs and they go on your face and they lay eggs and stuff in you and they can take you over and then their young come out of you and stuff. It's fucking horrible.
You got face huggers.
You know about them.
There's one behind you on the monitor
behind you. He fucking screams and drops the canary into the fucking sludge. Goes,
yeah.
And he whirls around and fucking is blindly striking and shit. And
No. I'm talking about. Don't worry.
He looks at you and he looks at like the cage which sinks out of sight in the shit and he goes,
Oh well.
That canary was 3 days away from retirement. He just glares at you. Right. You continue on without your canary in the coal mine to tell you if you're going to die soon.
Yes.
Awkward.
The poisonous sewer gases.
Mm-hmm. Give me a simple luck roll. This is what kind of shit do you run into in the sewer?
Where is my luck? A natural 1. A 0-1 on my luck roll.
So you take some random turns. You're like, this way, now this way, now this way. Here we are. You come across a small greenish, pulsing, swirling mass. It appears to be a gate. Simon does not see anything. Give me a memory roll, by the way. This is an important roll here. Where am I in relation to where I came from? Finding your way back to this ever, or maybe out.
I make my memory roll.
Did you roll a natural 1 on that too?
No, 59.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're pretty sure you know where this is and can get out. Simon doesn't see anything odd. You're standing in front of him. He's looking at you like, "What's up?" And you're like, "Ah." And he's like,
Okay, so you can't see that gate there. Interesting. When we appeared, when myself and Doc Fulton appeared,
yes.
Did you see the shimmering object we came through?
No.
Okay.
Is it invisible?
It must be. Or you're
then
not.
How would you know it's there?
Invisible in that you need to be attuned to its magic to be able to see it.
I see. What's attuned mean? You don't know, do you? You're just using fancy talk to confuse me, aren't you?
No,
I understand. It's the swamp gas madness. It's shit madness. He starts shaking you. We're gonna die.
No, it's all right. Is there vents or anything around this area?
Vents?
Vents or ladders up to the surface nearby?
There's one back the way you came a bit. There's none close by.
None. Yeah, I was just curious if there's any close by to work out a faster way to get here, basically.
Of course not. That'd be too convenient. You have to walk an extra 100 feet that way. If it even opens, you have no idea.
Yes. All right. Well, let's go back to where the last last ladder in that we crossed to work out where
Give me a luck roll. Give me another natural fucking 1, and it'll be in your goddamn wine cellar. How's that? Yeah. Just give me that hot one or any crit. It's in your wine cellar. No?
No, but I will. Do I still have that card?
With a failure, it just won't open for some reason.
I'll use the lucky day card.
Is that you make your luck roll card? Or is it a crit? Is it a crit or what?
It says, no, it just turned a failed luck roll into a success.
All right. Great. Yeah, normal success. It's somewhere in the kind of shitty area. Probably. Hold on a minute. Let me do a random roll. Lower is less inhabited. Higher is like somebody's fucking basement type deal. Really high is the street.
Yeah, I'll just do
a straight up percentage roll.
Yeah. 75.
So, yeah, it comes out in somebody's fucking basement of their hovel or wherever, which can be yours for the low price of $150, and they will
Mm-hmm.
collect their meager belongings and get the fuck out of your house.
That's all right. They don't need to leave. Have an arrangement that we can go into their house and use the basement.
For $20, that is your right. Anytime
Yes.
you want. $20, boom. Yeah, pretty much until they start feeling like you've been here a lot, and then they'll probably ask for more money. But
Yeah.
for
That's right.
150, you can kick them out of your fucking house, and then you can
And
own a house down there.
in some ways, it's better having somebody living here because it's equivalent to having a caretaker.
Take a card for thinking ahead, you crafty devil. Simon is fucking like sitting there in one of their chairs, breathing heavily as though he just completed his first marathon. He's grateful to be out of the sewer. It was fucking dark. It was stinky. There was a lot of bugs down there. All things he doesn't like.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's still a couple of things. One thing I want to do, Simon, is see where the sewage goes.
It goes away.
Yeah, way to where?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's the question. Does it go out to sea? Does it go to some, who knows where? Does it just go to a brick wall?
It's too dangerous to even speculate on these things, he says. There's bugs down there. He looks around to make sure nobody heard him.
But they're not the ISO tucks, whatever you call them.
They're bugs.
Anyway, I'm interested to see where that portal goes through. That gate goes to.
He does not look interested to see where that portal goes
No, well,
to.
you couldn't see it, so. Are you going to stay here or are you going to come with me?
To where?
I'm going back down to the room where the portal is.
It's getting late in the day, he says. 3 hours have passed. He says,
Yeah.
we should go rest and then go back after it tomorrow.
It's only 10 minutes away. It's only 100 feet away from here. A couple 100 feet away. So it's all of 5 minutes, if that.
Oh, all right, he says. That too. Shows him climbing down a ladder, muttering. He got a torch from the people, so now he's got a torch. So he waves at bugs and stuff like, back, back, back. You guys head back in, go to the portal.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around. He doesn't see it.
No, I won't do that to you.
What? He says. He looks around for face huggers.
No. I'm just thinking if it was somebody here that I did not like, I would stand on the other side of the portal, so they would have to pass through the portal to come to me, so we could see if it affected.
I don't. He says, "Is it down this way?" He's starting to head.
I don't want to risk that you touching the portal will affect you in a bad way.
Okay.
It may do nothing, or it may actually do something, but I don't want to experiment with your life and well-being.
Thank you.
I will, however, step through it myself to see what happens and see.
No, you can't. It might be dangerous walking down that completely empty tunnel.
I walk through the portal.
Right, and end of adventure. You're going to be starting somewhere new as you hear him going, no, no. So go ahead and discard any cards you don't want for end of mission.
Yeah, so pretty much everything I was hanging on to for combat and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're getting an end of mission refill.
Yes, I know.
We'll be picking this up tomorrow because, we've gotten your good game session.
I'll keep the reroll card. I think that's the only thing I will keep.
It's amazing to me when people discard reroll cards when they're doing skill ups.
It depends on the way it's worded. I've got a feeling some of there's at least one of the reroll cards actually says it causes a failure, turns a failure into a success or something like that.
Ah,
Those
weird.
ones, yeah. Well,
Okay, that makes sense.
because I think I had one last week,
One of
and
these days I'll get to go through all the fucking cards and try to standardize them, but my eyes glazed over last time I tried it.
yeah. And let's see, a red in there. What's the red? Down to the wire. Everyone immediately, no trading. Discards all cards but one.
Wow. Did you get anything worth holding on to?
Let me check. That's the big question. Haste, not interesting. Operate heavy machinery, not interesting. Alex Kinley card, not interesting in this situation. A nope, which will be useful against that play immediately card. A quick picker upper, not useful. And a reroll. So 2 rerolls. So yeah, I'll play the nope on the play immediately since I'm not going to get a refill.
Right.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not thinking straight. There was a different card I should have kept that would have allowed me to do another draw, but too late now.
Oh, did you discard it already?
Yeah, I discarded it already. That's all right.
Bummer.
All right, so I play the nope on the play immediately, so I then have 2 rerolls, but yeah, don't have any victories or clogging greeds or anything of that nature. And
Okay.
that's it.
Well,
Card
you
play.
got 3 buys, and I don't think you spent. I think
Not
you probably spent 1 or something. Yeah.
No, I didn't in
Yeah,
the
wait,
end.
you used reverse dice or something.
Yeah. All right, so that puts me at 20 with 2 over.
Woo! Once you get to 50 over, happy times happen.
Yes.